Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Bemiga Peter Olubayo, the young man who is happy to be part of your success story. So today's video is like a discussion. I'm going to be comparing the IELTS and UK NARIC and helping you to judge which one is best for you. Actually, the answer is that it all depends on your situation, but I do have an opinion, but you won't know until the end of this video. So please stay until the very end of this video. But in case you don't know anything about the UK NARIC at all, a few days ago, I made a video, an extensive video on everything you probably need to know about the UK NARIC. In case you have not seen that video, you need to go and watch that. It gives you all the information you need about the UK NARIC so you can compare these two together. All the comparison I'll be making today might make a lot of sense to you. But basically, for the sake of this video, UK NARIC is an alternative to IELTS. The UK NARIC is a report you applied for using your university degree in order to generate an academic level statement and also an English level proficiency statement, which can be used for your visa application without you writing any IELTS or any other English proficiency test out there. Isn't that interesting? But now, a lot of people ask, which one is best among them? Which one should I be going for? But like I said, it all depends on your situation. I'm going to use these four scenarios to drive my point home. So the first one is Chichi. She's 25 years old. She's open to different opportunities from different countries. She's looking at a Canadian PR or UK Health and Care Worker visa for FK assistant. So which one is best for her? Should she go for IELTS or a UK NARIC? The second is Fola. She's 35 years old, PhD holder. She's only looking at a skilled worker visa in the United Kingdom. So which one is best for her as well? The third person is Macrina. She's 32 years old, a registered nurse, open to different countries. She's actually in the process of registering for the UK registered nurse with the NMC. She's also looking at probably USA, Ireland, or any other common destinations like that. But currently, she's struggling with the IELTS and she wants to now temporarily look for a senior carer. And the fourth guy is Justice, 44 years old, HND holder, and is looking for a skilled worker job and visa in the United Kingdom. Okay, but before I answer these scenarios, we need to consider what brought about the contention between UK NARIC or IELTS in the first place. So for anyone who wish to migrate to the United Kingdom as a skilled worker under the skilled worker route or startup or innovator or any other route like that, you need to have an English proficiency attached to your visa application. And the best two ways to do that is either you are using a UK via IELTS, which could be general training or academic, or you are using a UK NARIC. So now I'm going to go to my PowerPoint and show you a slide that compares the IELTS and UK NARIC. I'm going to be using these parameters to compare the UK NARIC and UK VI IELTS. Okay, so the first one is the cost. The UK NARIC cost 140 Great British pound plus VAT, while UK VI IELTS cost 195 pound if you were to sit for your IELTS in the United Kingdom. However, these vary based on your location. Take for instance, it is just 89,500 in Nigerian naira, which is bit far lesser than the 140 pound you'll be paying for the UK NARIC. Okay, so speaking about how soon you get your report, for UK NARIC it is 10 working days. Of course, they also have a fast track service that can make your results available within 24 to 48 hours. So that is a good thing. And if you compare that to UK via IELTS, it can be less than 13 working days. When we come down to the usage, this is where UK NARIC begin to lose as far as I'm concerned. So UK NARIC can only be used for visa application or migration into the UK only. Meanwhile, you can use UK via IELTS almost anywhere in the world. Okay, So when you talk about organizations and employers that accept UK NARIC, also it is quite restrictive. So take for instance, the Nursing and Midwifery Council of the United Kingdom will not accept the UK NARIC from you. So coupled with the fact that NMC is based in the UK, they will not accept the UK NARIC from you. Likewise, there are so many employers and agencies who are not even aware of the UK NARIC processing. So when after you've gotten your UK NARIC, they might still force you to go and write IELTS, except you can stand on your ground and say this is acceptable to the UK office. Do you get what I mean? Okay. While the UK via IELTS is generally accepted, okay, in terms of use again, who can use UK NARIC? Only those who have a university degree such as bachelor's, master's or PhD holders can use UK NARIC so to produce English language proficiency reports. So meaning that anybody with ND, HND are already cut out. While they could, anybody can use UKVI IELTS. So don't forget that when I started this discussion, I said it all depends on your situation. Okay, so this is where UK NARIC also beat IELTS. There is no expiration to that report. So once you generate that report, there is no expiration at all. While UKVI, depending on the country you are looking at, it takes 2 to 3 years maximum. Okay, and speaking about, for UK NARIC, you don't have to also sit for any exam or prepare any exam, but for UK VI IELTS, you have to sit for an exam, which a lot of people believe it is quite tedious. But how tedious is it actually? So you need a minimum of band 4 in all IELTS modules, that is your listening, speaking, reading and writing. Meanwhile, a band 4 in IELTS means scoring between 10 to 12 over 40 in your listening. Also 10 to 12 and 15 to 18 in your reading modules, depending on whether you sit for academic or general training tests respectively. So for me, I believe that the expectation is not that much, even for the speaking and the writing aspect as well. So, and in that case, it's a band 4 shouldn't be too hard for anybody to get. That is my belief. You might want to prove me wrong. Given that someone like me and a couple of people I know scored band 8.5 in several modules, okay, so it is very, very achievable. But if you need a tutorial, I would like to use this avenue to tell you about a very good tutorial, which I am also part of, the Unified IELTS Academy. You might want to reach out to them on the Unified IELTS Academy at gmail.com. So now you can begin to see my opinion coming forward, isn't it? Okay. So now I'm going to move on to talk about those 4 scenarios again, drawing on all these comparisons we've made thus far. For Chi, like I told you, she's 25 years old. She's open to different countries. She's considering Canadian PR and she's looking at coming to the UK as a healthcare assistant. So for her, I believe that the best bet for her is to sit for UKVI IELTS. Now, moving on to number 2, Fola is 35 years old. She's a PhD degree holder. She's looking at a UK skilled worker visa. The best bet for her is to go for a UK NARIC. That's a no-brainer. She could use her UK NARIC for a tradable point for the visa application. Likewise for her English proficiency certificate because she has a PhD degree. Looking at Macrina, 32 years old, a registered nurse who is open to different countries. She's struggling to pass her health, which resonates with a lot of people at the moment. But temporarily, she wants to apply for the UK Health and Care visa as a senior carer or as a healthcare assistant. Likewise, she's still not giving up on her dream. She's considering whether she can go to Ireland or USA. Now, for her, she might still want to go for a UKVI IELTS academic. So because in case luck smiles on her, she could get the required band score or get the band score needed for the few other countries that does not need up to band 7 on the overall. Do you get what I mean? Now, lastly, for Justin, he is 44 years old, a HND holder. He's open also to different countries, but right now he's seriously looking for a job under the skilled worker visa for in the UK. So the best bet for him, since as a HND holder he can't use UK NARIC in the first place, is to go for UKVI general training. I hope so far you have picked something from my discussion. So basically, that is what you do. You have to look at your situation. Another way of looking at it is to look at one of these two that can help you that maximize your opportunity in, if you are considering any other country. I think it might be wise for you to go for UKVI IELTS because it's not restrictive to UK alone, but you can use it elsewhere. Okay, so until when next we meet, I want you to stay happy and stay blessed, and don't forget that it is my pleasure to be part of this success story. Bye.